Here we go. Hey, what's going on, guys? PJ again this morning with RPM. Thanks for joining this morning. If you guys remember, I was telling you that me and my helper were being clear cutting a cemetery here in the community, and I'm gonna give you guys a quick view of it. Had some engine problems, actual power equipment problems this morning. There's where we're at. This is kind of what we got left. Give you another quick view. This is a family-owned cemetery. Tell you about how far back in the mountains we are. There's my backyard. There's my house, the backyard. Here's what we've done already. I'll give you a view of it as we start back down the hill, because we're done for today. I've broke a Cub Cadet split shaft, and as long awaited to do, my helper Greg. And the reason we wanted to make this video this morning, if you guys have remembered in the last few videos, especially the first one, I've told you about southern West Virginia and what? Snakes. So without further ado, I broke mine. I'll give you a shot of it real quick. As you guys know, I've been running a Cub Cadet. They're okay, but that's actually the shaft that's broke. That's paid for. That's yeah. And Greg has been running a Steel Pro. What is it, Greg? FS what?
FS Pro 85.
FS Pro 85. And this is kind of what we've been, steel saw blades. Up here they call them kind of mowing size and all that good stuff. But if you guys remember, I was telling you about we're eat up with snakes. Greg, would you concur?
I sit on one.
And by what he means is, literally, just about set down on him. I mean, literally. Not figuratively, ecumenically, I do mean literally. And folks, I have cut him in half. All you PETA folks, I'm very sorry. And look, still, he is cut in half, and he is still trying with everything in him. Now folks, without a doubt, good old copperhead. He does not look like much, and you would look at that and say, PJ, come on, man, really? Oh, look. Yeah. You may say, PJ, dude, seriously? I understand. I understand some of you PETA folks and animal protect. Hey, my wife, Greg will tell you, is one of the biggest animal rights people who loves them. I meet up with animals because we've rescued them all, okay? However, folks, you get tagged by that here, okay? You get tagged with that in here. What happens, Greg?
You'll end up here.
You're going to end up just like that. I kid you not. We are an hour, okay? An hour, give or take. Maybe 30 to 45 minutes by ambulance with the red lights on from the nearest hospital. From the nearest hospital right now by car, you're close to an hour, okay? Give or take. Now, any of the locals watching, yeah, it's about 30 minutes to Logan, West Virginia. I understand that, but what happens if you get behind a coal truck, y'all? Okay? Now, that's providing, hope and pray to God, the hospital has got the anti-venom. Okay? So, folks, I promised you, there you have it. And sorry about that. Move it around. This guy was about 2 inches from him. Literally. I mean, no more than he sat down, he moved. We were trying to get a game plan together. His steel broke. He broke the splines in it. Mine just come off altogether. And he had sat down. We was fixing to get a game plan together for the rest of the week. And no more than his bottom touched the bank, copperhead curled up, and I scratched, get up, get up, get up, get up. He was about to strike. That's how close old Greg was. Now, as you guys have heard me say, in the last few videos, watch where you step. Not picking on Greg. Greg knows. Greg's a local, he knows. But this was in a patch that's already cleared. Hold on, I'll show you. Who knows, we might be able to run into another one. Okay?
It's all yours.
Yeah. Thanks, Greg. We started off right there and we was mowing across. Basically, as you can see, we were in here kind of clear cut, and we're gonna come back and clean it up. And so, where was that little rock at? You see what I'm saying? You see how the copperhead blends in here, guys? This is his environment. And Greg still didn't actually see it, did you, Greg?
Oh.
Huh. There was a rock right here. You see what I'm saying? Can't even find the rock now. Anyway, there it is. Greg had sat down right here. See where he was sitting? There it is. Now, Greg had sat down right there. Okay, you with me? See that little tree star? That's where the snake was at. Okay? Greg, snake. Guys, it only, which I know a lot of you guys are from the city. I get that. No big deal. It's all good. But around here, and you remember I was telling you in the first video, make noise, make a lot of noise, step heavy, and watch where your next step's at. And, you know, like I said, it was already clear. I mean, I understand. And again, not picking on my buddy, because he knows. We all know. Around here, guys, I'm telling you, that was almost a bad day, almost. And normally we let all the non-poisonous snakes and stuff like that go. I have let copperheads go. They're a good deterrent. They kill, you know, rodents, undesirables, you know what I mean? But guys, landscapers, man, if you guys are clear cutting, you gotta know, man. You gotta know, because it could be your last step up here. If you remember me telling you, we are remote. So we've actually, trying to give you a look at it right there. We've clear cut all this. Everything you see over to the wood line, all the way up. And it actually, look, there's where we, the last time we was in here. We're kind of working this on our, Greg works full time, night shift. And he helps me sometimes during the day when I got big projects like this. And hopefully I'm gonna be bringing Greg on full time this year, that's my plan. All of what you see right here that we haven't done yet, all that we've clear cut, look like that. If not worse, actually. But everything you see, all the way down to the wooded line down there, that's where the excess is, what we call a cut through or a right of way. But everything you see stacked up, we've done. This is actually a big rose bush family's put in. And I still got a little bit of dressing up to do. Need to take that down to the ground. Again, this is already clear cut, and I'm still watching my step all the way down through. All of that has been clear cut. We actually didn't even know they were. I knew about this family, but I did not know about this family. It was so overgrown. We actually tripped over a tombstone, didn't we, Greg? We found them the hard way. So, I mean, it's all good. It's what we do. Guys, I'm not a clear cutter. I'm not an arborist. But I was the only one really willing to take on the task. So, and we're about there. We're about there. We got this one little section, and then it'll be done. And I'm hoping to get the business to maintain it, just to keep it this way. So, I mean, it's not there, but we're gonna get it. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna keep it short. I'm gonna go pick up a spare and get set up later on this week. Hopefully, me and Greg can get back on this. He's got to make repairs. I got to get I got another Cub Cadet in the shop, and I mean, you guys know it. It is what it is. It's how it goes. Sometimes you win some, you lose some. Unfortunately, the good thing is really the only one that really lost today was the copperhead. So, but we're gonna get re-geared up. I'm gonna make this one a short one today. I'm gonna let this go for the day. We're done clear cutting. We got about 10 minutes in. and I'm gonna go do some lawns. I'd say Greg's gonna hit the bed, and guys, that's about it, man. I doubt I'll make a video tomorrow because I'm doing the special sealing job for another customer. I'll see. We'll see what we can do. Guys, have a good one. Take it easy, and I'll see you next time. Later, guys.
Good for me today.
That tells you kind of how steep it is right there. We're watching Greg start down. Guys, this is, as we say up here, this is as steep as a horse's face. Pretty steep. But you'll be seeing Greg a lot more of him. I'm gonna grab my gloves. And we'll say bye one more time to Mr. Copperhead. All right, guys, see you. All right, guys, we're I'm at my next one here. Me and Greg got off the mountainside there, okay. Everything went all right, man. You know, and me and him were talking about it as we were coming off the mountainside there. The very place right where he sat down was actually where I was clear cutting at, and is where the Cub Cadet broke. And the scary thing about it is, what me and him were talking about was I was actually reaching down and dragging brush out. The trees, the little saplings and stuff that you guys saw laying there was actually where I was working. That was the stuff that I had laid down when the Cub Cadet broke in half. And the head unit just broke. It just snapped the aluminum shaft where it's gone. I have a couple more, so I got one up here in the shop, getting the carburetor and stuff adjusted on it, and et cetera, et cetera. But the moral of that is that they blend in that good. I mean, only the good Lord kept me from. Why that snake did not tag me, I have no idea. I mean, was there working it around it, stepping on it, y'all. I mean, me and him was dancing, man, and didn't even know it. You know what I mean? I mean, he had multiple opportunities to tag me. And guys, I'm serious. I mean, I know it's just a snake and blah, blah, blah. But it's a little bit different up here. In this neck of the woods, literally, no pun intended, I mean, that could be dangerous. You know what I mean? It really can. Especially one of that size, or if not bigger. That was mediocre, really. I mean, that wasn't really that big of a snake, he was all right. I mean, you definitely don't want to get a kiss by him for sure. But anyway, we'll hop out, and I'm going to show you guys real quick. Sorry about that, guys. I'm trying to do better, man. I really am, y'all. Just bear with me. It's been about 2 or 3 weeks since I've got to mow this one. She's actually a weekly. I do this little alleyway here. Man, it looks like my phone with the camera's out of adjustment or something. But anyway, I do this. This is actually a parsonage to my left for one of the local churches here in town. This is in the town of Man, West Virginia. So we do this little alleyway, and this little patch right here, and come across the driveway. Excellent people. I love these guys. They're great. Not only are they customers, but I consider them dear friends. So, beautiful home. And believe it or not, I actually just push mow this. This is one of the few left that I have for the lawn boy. My push mow, my little lawn boy commercial. And it's over, man. Like I said, this rain is absolutely just has got me so far behind. It's not even funny. So I'm gonna put the edge back, extra sidewalks, and yeah. This side right here. That's about it, man. I use about an hour, 10 minutes, hour 15 tops. Time I edge, trim, mow, about an hour. We'll push more, not too bad. I usually leave this one on about 2.5 inches, something like that. Eventually I'm gonna get that little shrub there. I do it just because they're good people. It's about time for a haircut. I'm gonna go ahead and probably, well, when I get my other Cub Cadet out. That's the only split shaft that I've probably hit something. No, we're good. That's the only split shaft I have currently. So we're getting ready to break out the lawn boy, and we'll get them trimmed and mowed up, get it looking good, and on to the next. Be the mower shop, and then I got another riverbank to finish up. So, all right, guys, I'll see you guys. All right, guys. After 2 mower breakdowns, here's the finished product. You probably can't see. I can't see that too bad. Screen. I know you guys can. Those are the same. Just simple cut. Nice edge though. But yeah, I ended up borrowing my dad's. Had to borrow one. I pulled one out of the bullpen, man. An old Murray 22 horsepower. So there you go, guys. Just no stripe this time. Just simple cut, man. However, the edge, as you guys can tell, I don't know if you guys can see it. The edge is on point. So anyway, there you guys have it. So you can see, I probably can't from the sun, man. The sun's bad. That's the way it is. Well, guys, I got my lawn boy in the shop, and that's it, guys. That's a wrap for today. Yeah, as you can tell, it's pretty bad. Got my lawn boy in the shop, got a couple other things in the shop. I've lost money today. So I'm gonna keep it short. You guys have a good one. I'll try to get you a video tomorrow, me putting the hardwood and sealing up. So, man, you guys be safe. Have a good one, guys.